Oy vey. My goodness, dudes. I can't believe how political things are getting, and this show is going to have to get. Everyone says don't talk about politics. I get why. But damn it, guys, we're talking politics. We have to. And I think that's just going to ramp up and up and up, and I think it's going to keep getting spicier here. What is it, May right now? June, July, August, September, October, November. We got 6 months. 6 months until the U.S. election, the presidential election. And while I thought it was going to be a hot topic, I think yesterday showed just how hot it's going to be. Something changed yesterday. And yes, there's a couple tangible reasons why, but something is in the air. Something is different. I think maybe President Trump making his feelings or his thoughts a little more clear maybe is what did it, right? I think we now have a very firm idea on what he thinks of crypto. Although I want to say, I think we need to read into what he's saying a little more. I don't think it's all good, but my goodness, man, it's going to get spicy. It's going to get contentious. I hope people here. Oh, okay, I'll say this. I hope people here are okay with this being the topic, and either way, it's going to be the topic. It matters a lot. As much as all these other, kind of, what's the word? All these other regulation type topics, right? It's all in the same vein. It's all part of the same conversation. And we knew this was coming at some point. And what I mean by this, it is going to come to a head. It is going to come to the point where, man, your stance on crypto is going to be a defining part of your policy. And I think this year it may be a make or break policy. It really might. So we're going to get into this. We're going to get into what's been going on the past 24 hours or so here. Again, really, really spicy stuff. Hey, kind of fun too, I'll say that. Great to see you guys. Gravity. Dude, again, love that you show up. I think every freaking show you've been here. So I appreciate you, man. And for all the advice. My guys, I've been firing off some questions, getting feedback from, and I love my friends here in the space. They're all real friends. Peter, good to see you, man. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Hulk. Good to see you too, bro. Oof. There's just so much hate, and I get it. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm here for crypto. Corny as it may be, I'm here for the tech. And we're getting to the point. Hey, we all thought this tech is going to be world-changing. So, of course, characters on all sides that we love and hate, I think almost universally hate, though, but they're going to be getting into this. It matters a lot. Like, we're in this period where the future is being shaped, and it is a completely different future. But again, it's the future we believe was coming, and it's coming kind of quickly at this point. Good morning, Choina. Good to see you, man. Guys, share out the show if you don't mind, wherever you're watching. If you're watching over on X, well, just a quick reminder that we're also streaming over on YouTube on SlamX Official. If you're not subscribed over there, you should. You should be subscribed. Dropping a link right here in the chat for you guys. And also the brand new SlamX.io over on X. Yep, streaming there as well. Good place to watch, I'll say that. I like the X interface. There's a big difference watching on the web versus watching on your phone. I believe on your phone you can minimize it. And of course, on PC you can't. But wherever you're watching, again, I appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing some time with me. So with that said, I'm going to get this shared out. Takes me just a minute here. We're going to jam in the meantime. Guys, man, really cool pictures of my brother Henry the Grape out in Hong Kong at Runes Asia. Like up on stage with all these heavy hitters, dude. And he's a heavy hitter. He is. But on stage with Tio from Ninja Alerts and Pizza Ninjas. What's his name? Neuro whatever from the Blob Project. Neuro Realm? Is that his name? The founder of the Pups. All these guys on stage sharing their thoughts. Man, it's so cool to see. It's cool to see him breaking into that side. Becoming quite a bit more influential in the Bitcoin circles, dude. I love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, give me a quick second to get this shared out. We jam in the meantime. Here we go. All right, fam. All right, bring me some topics too, guys. I got a full plate here. But anything you want to hear us touch on, drop it in the chat. Send me DMs. Oh my God, Awful Eye. Dude, so cool to see you here. I feel like this is the first time I've seen you, but guys, yeah, let me interrupt then real quick. I freaking love this dude. I don't know, Awful Eye, I don't know when you started in the space, and by the way, I'd love to have you on here sometime. I don't know when you started in this space. But, of course, I caught wind of you through Coldy, who's tweeting about your art. I think your art's fantastic, dude. And I bought, God, I'm sorry, just kind of scatterbrained right now, but the Earthquake piece you did over on Super Rare, like this live view of quakes around the world, and again, it is generative and it is reactive. So when there's any earthquakes around the world, this piece actually changes, and it shows them in like this artsy visual form. It's so cool. Yeah, guys, if you don't know Awful Eye, great dude. Like, just a great human, but makes super cool art. No pun intended here, but dude, I'm definitely keeping my eye on. Like, big time. Big time. So yeah, guys, check out Awful Eye. Great dude. 2021, wow. Okay. Yeah, I only caught wind of you in the past, like, 6 months or so. Really glad that happened. And, man, just always rooting for you, dude. So, yeah, cool of you to stop by here. If it's your first time watching, this goes for anybody here, but man, I do the morning market update. We get into like the latest news, but that video's like 5 minutes long, maybe 10 at the top. We get much, much deeper over here. Okay, we take all those topics, we spend as much time as we want and as much time as we need on these topics. Usually an hour, man, I'll go as long as we need. And maybe especially a day like today where there's just so much cooking. So, let's get into it. I'm going to set the stage with this because we are doing a lot of talk about policies and government officials and the whole world of regulations. And I think this is just a good way to frame things here. Right? Who's actually got good intentions going into this thing? Doesn't feel like it's the SEC. So we know Robinhood got served with a Wells notice here, I think at this point about 2 weeks ago. Might have just been a week and a half here. Robinhood, though, their CEO coming out and saying 16 times they met with the SEC. Right? I think we keep hearing over and over and over again. These guys are doing whatever they can to be compliant, to follow the rules, all the while asking for clarity. These guys really want to do things the right way. They really do. Why would they not? Why would they not? Because they risk jail time like you see with CZ. And like you see with SBF, right? Why risk that? Instead, they're going the other route and they're saying, hey guys, let's meet. Let's meet all the fucking time. Let's meet. Let's talk. How's what we're doing? Is it looking kosher? Are we doing it the right way? What should we be doing? And so they meet and meet and meet. And then what are they met with? Well, it's like he's saying here. And again, I think this is from their CEO. Their good intentions not reciprocated, man. Instead, they get served the Wells notice. They get told that they may have to cease operations. They get threatened with jail time. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Man. It's very much like the Ethereum Foundation getting served. With the SEC behind the scenes calling ETH a security. Publicly not. Publicly it called it a commodity. Like they very publicly, Gensler, by the way, saying Ethereum or Ether is not a security. That changed with the merge, right? And I think they're using that as their definition, the defining period where it went from a commodity to a security. I don't know why that would be. But that's how they're thinking. That's how they operate. Man, corrupt, dirty, all of that. These are not good people. And that theme really is going to go, like, keep that in mind throughout. Because this is not a left or right kind of thing, right? It's not, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. It's good guys, bad guys. These guys hate us. I believe that fully. I believe they think we are lesser than them. That they are the right ones to kind of shepherd us wherever it is we're heading. That they are the guardians, that they are the keepers of peace and safety, I don't even know if they realize how corrupt they are. Let's be honest about that. I don't know if they realize it, that they've turned to the dark side. Something tells me a lot of them do, though. It's all about preserving their way of life, preserving their friends' way of life. I think that is true to some degree. And then I think there's other guys who just, you get corrupted being in the game so long, and they're so detached from reality that they don't know. It's not an excuse, but I believe that's true for quite a lot of them. Oh, man, Marco. What can I say, dude? Yeah, okay, cool. Awful Lie. We'll get that scheduled. I'm looking to do like a reoccurring art segment among other things. A lot of little segments throughout this show. Right now, just getting our feet off the ground. Just getting the show off the ground. We're in our second week here. But yeah, going to start having segments here. Would love to have artists up. Love to have protocols, founders, projects, all that good stuff. It's going to get pretty cool. But yeah, guys, let's get right into the topic here. Probably a pretty crypto-focused show. And again, policy, whatnot. We're going to get into Fantasy Top, of course. Hottest thing out there right now. We're going to get into Blast and the Jackpot, which is really, really upsetting people. Pretty wild to see. A lot of big names who are farming that ecosystem, not happy with the latest Jackpot winner. We'll get into that. But yeah, right now, taking a look at crypto. Down 24 hours, although the past hour looks like everything's in the green, but you see Bitcoin down almost 1.5% in the past 24 hours. ETH down just 0.29%, still under 3K. Sol is down just about 1%, but up 1% in the past 24 hours. Not financial advice, man, and I've got no exposure to anything on Solana, like meme coins and it, like nothing at this point, but man, I'll tell you this, I've been thinking about converting my Bitcoin bags to Sol. I don't think that's the worst idea. Again, not financial advice. I'm a terrible trader. So maybe specifically don't listen to me with this stuff, but I definitely like to share what it is I'm doing and what I'm thinking. Bitcoin ETFs, we talked about this recently too, just how damn important they are, right? They matter so much. Actually, let's put this to the test right here. Let's put this to the test real quick. Let me pull up TradingView. Right, because what we noticed, and again, it's pretty damn obvious, but the price of Bitcoin mirrors the Bitcoin outflows, inflows. So we've had, we've had some days of up and downs in the with the Bitcoin ETFs. I want to see if the price is matching exactly how we saw it before, right? Yesterday in the positive, but not much, right? Just 11.5 Bitcoin. There was actually not a lot of action in the ETFs. Prior day, the 7th, almost 16 in the negative. That's outflows. Okay, let's launch. I can't remember which one I've charted up. I think it's this one here. No, maybe not that, but whatever. It works. It should all be very similar. Okay, so quick peek here. Man, I love that song. Reloading. All right, we're looking for May 7th and May 8th. Just want to see what's happened on those days. And maybe not a ton of impact. Well, actually, let's see right here. No, actually, interesting. May 7th was what? A day in the negative. And we were actually up on the 7th. Well, I don't know. Maybe we got to dial that in deeper, and maybe we won't spend too long on this right now. But again, I'm trying to correlate those the outflows being in the negative to the price of Bitcoin. Well, no, I guess we see it. Yeah, okay. No, it's playing out perfect. Yeah, May 7th, basically a down day. Okay, the 8th. Yeah, maybe not positive enough to bring the price up with it. So anyway, we'll keep our eyes on that. I think what matters more is when you have days like this, right? Like 300 in the positive or 500 in the negative. And by 300, 500, I mean 300 Bitcoin in the positive, 500 Bitcoin in the negative. That certainly impacts prices. So That's more what we have to keep our eyes on. Anyway, dude, crypto in general, though, just becoming such a different topic out there, right? Hang on, what's that, Marco? Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad move, but definitely not financial advice, my guys. Van Eck, this is wild to me. I mean, to be honest, I didn't think we'd see this day, period. Just, it's kind of mind-boggling. But Van Eck launched a meme coin index. Top 6 meme coins here. That's probably hard to see. Maybe? But yeah, their meme coin index, it is Bonk, it is Floki or Flocky, Dogecoin, Pepe, Dog with Hat, and Sheeb. Did you guys ever think that normies in the normal world of finance, of investments, would give a shit about meme coins like this? Tell you the truth, okay, maybe I kind of did. They care a lot about money and making money, right? Doesn't matter where it is. If there's money to be made that's outperforming what they make anywhere else, and quicker too, right? You know how these meme coins move. Man, of course they want in. Ah, very cool, dude. Very cool. Appreciate it, man. Cool to see. And again, just a taste of what's coming here. Now, here's where we're getting into the war, guys. The actual war on crypto. It is happening right in front of us here. So, kind of a little case of chicken or the egg here, but this ties into the very next screen here, okay? The U.S. voted to repeal the SEC ruling that blocks financial institutions from holding Bitcoin for their customers, right? No, you can't have Bitcoin. You can't have it. You can't sell it to your customers. Your customers can't buy it and have you holding it. Republicans vote yes to repeal. Democrats vote no to repeal. Okay, so it passed. Repealing that passed. And Biden says he's going to veto that. What is it, guys? What is it about this that they're so scared of? And I think I know the answer. I want to hear from you guys. What are they so scared of? Why do they not want financial institutions to be able to hold crypto? Is it because it unravels the whole fake monetary system we already have? Is it because they know the more they legitimize crypto, the more people will never touch the US dollar? Is that why? Is that really it? Is it that simple? Because I'm afraid it is. Like, I really think that's all it is. It's all fake, guys. It's all fake. I saw this awesome tweet thread, and I might have showed it on this show or maybe on a different show, but awesome tweet thread showing how the Fed works, how they print money and then borrow money and where it comes from. And they didn't frame it as it being, the official U.S. government, that it comes from the Fed. They made it sound like an NFT project. X project just put out a token. Here's the tokenomics. And you look at it, and it's insane. It's insane. Nobody would be buying into this token. Tokenomics don't make any sense. It's a rug. It's a rug. It's a scam. But no, that's our U.S. dollar. That is our government. That is our currency. Dude, it's absolutely crazy. And they think we don't know, or it goes back to what I said earlier. They hate us. They don't care. And I think it's that, guys. I think they know. Guys, I think they don't give a shit what we think. They want to protect customers from being scammed. I mean, it's what they say, isn't it, Gravity? It's definitely what they say. And you know what? That works. If you look at, kind of the broader population who doesn't know crypto, doesn't understand it, they buy into that. And let's be honest, dude, almost all this space is scams. There is a need for protection. There is a need to eliminate that stuff from the space. There is. But I think they know what they're doing too, and I think they absolutely just want to. Man, if they could, would they just kill this outright? All of it. Crypto. Poof, gone. And I think they would, and I think that is really still their goal or their intention. Throttle it as long as they can. Let's hope they can kill it off. Well, they fix our disaster of a currency. What's up, man? It's good to see you. Oh, my Quantum Cat friend. Yeah, let me read this. Gravity's a smart dude. It takes me a minute with him. Oh, I see. Okay. Is it because it's so risky? Because it's so volatile? I mean that absolutely makes sense if I'm reading that right. Yeah. Dude, okay, this is exactly where I am with it. Absolutely. Trump being pro crypto still is not going to win my vote. He is a scary, scary dude. So yeah, I think we're fucked either way. I believe that. I really do. I truthfully, yeah, we're fucked either way. And we're gonna get to Trump stuff because I also don't think him being pro crypto is as good as it sounds. Like he uses certain words that, man. Okay, I was gonna say con man. He's a salesman, maybe borders on con man. I don't know. I don't care. Um, but I'm not convinced. It's just I like crypto. We're allowing it. He always throws in a word safely or securely. Something. We'll get to his exact quotes. He always throws in a little something extra. I'm like, okay, yes, he's gonna allow it, but my goodness, it'll be regulated to hell, probably in a way that is not going to help. I mean, we'll see though. Yeah, guys, good takes all around here. Jeez. Yeah. And in this case, though, Gravity, they can't do really anything about it. Yeah, and so that makes perfect sense. Um, Yet let's just say that our way of doing things is pretty antiquated. It doesn't fit this world anymore at all. I mean, truth is, you can't stop crypto. You can't. You cannot. Yeah, exactly. So I never buy into that, and this is where we won't get too political because it can turn into just straight up politics. I can't. I don't buy that. Trump gets in and he's never going to turn over power. I just don't. I just don't know that that's even possible. I cannot. I don't think he would want to. I don't think he'd want to do that. I mean, who knows? I don't think he's a good guy. I don't think he'd want to do that, and also I don't think anyone would actually let him. The military would absolutely turn on him. I'm more worried about, man, the Trump fanatics. And I'm not talking about any of you who are Trump supporters. I'm talking about there are some really dangerous people who are training. It's a fact. There's some very dangerous people out there on both sides, but that support their guy. And we've seen in the past, are willing to go to war over their guy. That's the scary part. But anyway, let me get back onto crypto here. Yeah, and that's ultimately the point. They're trying to control a thing that they can't control, and they're terrified that they can't control it. And once the toothpaste is out, you can't get it back in. And man, they lose all control. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Talk to my brother Henry the Grape. I mean, this was last year. And I did mention this, I think, on this show. Maybe it was a different, but I mentioned this. I said, dude, I think this upcoming election, crypto itself can be the issue that could win or lose the election. And back then, I know his reply at least was, no, it's not big enough for that yet. That might have been the case then. I didn't agree with him, but maybe that was the case then. I don't know if his opinion has changed now, and I got to ask him next time we have a show together because, man, okay, I think there are enough people in the U.S. that own crypto that are following along closely that I think it could sway. I think it could be a deciding factor. This, if we can trust it, and I did research ahead of time. I found articles saying 20% of the people in the United States own crypto. I saw another saying 40% of people. I don't buy the 40%. I wasn't so convinced on 20%. I'll go with 15%, almost 16%. We'll go right there. I can buy that. Guys, 28 million people. The last election was decided by 8 million people. I think it was 8 million votes, popular vote. And of course, then we get into the electoral college, right? It matters where you're getting those votes from, of course. Is crypto a big enough issue at this point that it can sway the election? I think it might be, guys. I think it might be because now it's not just us holding crypto. We now got the weight of these institutions who want crypto, right? They want in more and more and more. And I know some people don't believe this. Like there was a comment, somebody not believing Henry, that an old guy came into his store and was asking him about crypto, an 80-year-old man. And this person didn't believe that happened. It did happen. More and more and more, especially people who are retired or getting close to retiring, are scared to death of the US dollar and our economic policies. And they want to hedge by getting crypto. They're interested in crypto. They're pro-crypto more and more. I would say don't underestimate the fact or the chance that crypto can be a deciding factor here in this election. It could be. For you guys, I need to hear from you guys about that, though. Could it be, or is it already? Or are we still another election or two cycle away from that being a deciding factor? Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't trust anything Trump says. He's pro-crypto now, of course, because he's made money from it. I don't believe there's any real conviction. He said in the past he was against crypto. He did not like Bitcoin. It all changed when he started making money from it, and I'm worried about how he would regulate it. Exactly. All he cares, that dude cares about making money. As long as he can make money in it, he will keep it. Yeah, Hulk, I think so too. You got a dangerous combo there. You got a really dangerous combo there of people who are very, very not happy with Biden right now over this war. And then the flip side is people starting to get a little bullish on Trump because of crypto. Like, really interesting time right now. Didn't vote for him last time. I will not be voting for him this time. And honestly, I'm not shaming anybody who does vote for him. Never will. Yeah, Felipe, did you see that? Oh, wait, is this real? Okay, are you talking about that story? Because I promise you, it's true. That's it, and that's what we're getting into. That NFT dinner that, man, the mainstream media was throttling. They don't like talking about it, and when they did talk about it, they were shitting on it. Yes, dude, yes, we showed that here. Wild to see everybody booing it. Also, some good points out there. That's the wrong place to be bringing up crypto and NFTs and decentralization and all that. Although, okay, I could argue it's the right place. You need the young people to keep hearing this stuff. Really, it's looking out for that next generation. They should care about this stuff. But yeah, okay. Like I say right here, right? Favorite freaking headline of the day yesterday. Trump uses break from criminal trial to meet with his idiot NFT buyers. And like I said, hey, my gang is called the non-fungible idiots. You're not going to find anybody in this space who takes offense to that. We are a bunch of idiots here. And I think it's incredible that he is holding up his end of the deal. I said it before, like, his team is excellent. His NFT team is excellent. I'll say that Trump is more engaged than I thought he would be. Personally, like, he is understanding crypto, and he's like, the way he says different types of cryptos, right? He doesn't get deeper than that, but the fact that he knows there are different types of cryptos, he's a smart guy. Maybe I should qualify that too. He's not an idiot, but he knows more about crypto than I think I would have expected from him. Like, he knows. And I also want to remind you, right, that shitty headline here, right? Because while we don't take offense to it, it's pretty shitty. Just know that these guys hate us too. They hate us. We are beneath them. Okay? So Jimmy Kimmel here, he's calling us freaks and suckers. Some of these lemonheads paid 10 grand for the honor of having their former president fart on them in person. Man. Dude just doesn't understand that his audience, maybe a portion of his audience, we are those people. These guys, they're so out of touch. And again, I just think I think they hate us. Oh, look at that. That was actually maybe directed right at you, Lemon. Literally, Jimmy Kimmel giving you a shout out, bro. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. It's good to see you, though, brother. They freaking hate us. Anyway, let's check out some of the Trump quotes. I'm sure at this point you guys have seen this all already, but super cool stuff. Like for real.
You know, we did it when NFTs were not hot. Yeah. And we made NFTs hot again, right? Make them yes, sir. You know, we did it when NFTs.
I love the D-Gods dude, by the way. Like, I'll be honest. For the most part, like, the D-Gen dudes in this space, it's because I'm older. And the D-Gen dudes, they're, like, young and they're cooler. And, like, man, I got a teenage son. Like, they usually annoy me. But this young man cracks me the fuck up.
Thank you.
All right. Next comment here. Dude, this was my takeaway from this dinner yesterday. This was it. This is what has me still not excited for this man, but a little more optimistic for crypto here. Maybe I'll just say it that way.
Thank you for the statement. Yeah, with the goggles on.
A lot of the smartest people in crypto are moving their businesses out of the U.S. because they're scared of the U.S.'s regulations.
Because of the hostility.
Correct.
Yeah, crypto is moving out of the U.S. because of hostility toward crypto.
Correct. So what are you going to do to stop it?
Well, we'll stop it because I don't want that. I want that. If we're going to embrace it, we have to let them be here.
Yes, sir.
I like that. Okay, to be honest, not a ton of substance in that reply. Like, hang on, specifically. Okay, what do you? Okay, let's get the quote. Okay, crypto are moving their businesses out of the U.S. because they're scared of regulations, and then Trump chimes in because of the hostility. Yeah, and so what are you going to do to stop that? Well, okay, not a super deep answer. Well, we're going to stop it. Because I don't want that. He doesn't want people leaving. He wants them to build here. Great. Man, imagine if Biden came out and said that. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if they recognized the opportunity? Steal all of Trump's thunder. Say, yeah, we also want you to build here. We just want you to do it in a safe framework. They don't say that. They don't want you here. This election gets extra spicy if they come out and say that, though, and maybe they will. Maybe they will come out and say something like that. Dude, wouldn't that be wild if all of a sudden kind of an about face from Biden and they start getting into crypto? They never would, right? But that would be amazing. That would be absolutely incredible. I really hope that happens. I mean, really, they have a great opportunity to steal some of Trump's thunder here. And I think they won't do it because, again, it's the power they crave. No different than Trump, but it's the power and control they crave right now. It's absolutely wild. It is also sickening and just, man, any words you can think of to throw at it probably fit. Right? So, this topic, guys, it's crazy. You know, I get more worked up about this topic than, like, I kind of thought I would. What I'm trying to find, by the way, guys, Trump's exact quotes here. Like, this stuff, great, right? But he had some quotes here about what it is, like where he says we need to do it securely, something like that, and that's where I get a little iffy on him, right? Let me peek at Decrypt. Maybe that's where I saw it. Okay, he's good with crypto. Okay, we got to embrace it. We want him here. Also, okay, this is great too.
If you can't, I'll make sure you can. If you can't, I'll make sure you can.
Basically saying that he's going to make sure you can donate in crypto here. I'm trying to find the real quote here. Gensler's very much against it. The Democrats are against it. I'm good with it. God, I don't know if I'm going to find that quote here. Is this it?
They are against it. The Biden doesn't even know what it is. If you ask Biden, sir, are you for or against crypto? What's that? What the? Get me off the stage. He's saying, get me off the stage. No, he has no idea. But look, Gensler is very much against it. The Democrats are very much against it. And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it, probably a lot of the people in this group. And I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid. And
this is
else,
it.
But I'm good with it.
Okay, this is it. And this is the worrisome part. Really. Okay, I'm good with it.
People in this group. And I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
I want to make sure it's good and solid.
I want to make sure it's good and solid. Okay, be careful with that. Trump's version of good and solid is not our version of good and solid, I don't think. You know what? We very much want to regulate it as much as possible ourselves. We do. And I don't know if that's exactly what he's going to do. I think he wants to control it tightly. So I'm not worried Trump's version of embracing it and letting people build is going to be what we were hoping for. At least it's better than what we have right now, for sure. But I don't buy necessarily that he is good for crypto. I just don't buy it fully yet. Better than we got. And we can just maybe leave it at that. Developing, though, guys, this is going to be a topic that just keeps coming back and bigger, and, man, it's going to get spicy. Keep saying it. Guys, also spicy. Political meme coins, guys. Political meme coins, not financial advice, but we're getting a taste of it right now. And we've had a taste over the past few months, but this will keep picking up and up and up. And my goodness, I realize we're 40 minutes in. I haven't even touched NFTs yet. We're getting there, I promise, guys. If you come here for NFTs, sorry. I am trying to make this a more Web3 show. So, hope that's cool. You know, there's so much going on, and we have times where, like, the entire space is focused on fungible tokens, not non-fungible tokens. So I think it's good that we kind of spread our wings here. But look at some of the top tokens here. Let me give a little refresh here. But top tokens across blockchains, a lot of them are political tokens. Trump was the top token here earlier this morning here on Ethereum. So you got Trump. Can you guys even see this? That might be really, really small. Let's try this way. Okay, so we got Ethereum. You see Trump as the number 2 token. Hot pairs on the day, up 28%. And let's flip to Solana. You got Tremp at number 2. You got Bowden at number 3. Tremp up 138% right now, and it was up much more earlier. You got Putin whiff. I think there's a Trump whiff hat even too. Right? Like, you getting the picture here of what's going on? Truff. I wonder if that is Trump related over on Arbitrum. Might not be. It may not be. What about Polygon's DeFi ecosystem is like, am I wrong? Like non-existent now. It's crazy. Over on Base. Yeah, nothing cooking there. Blast, we're getting to this too. Man, you know what? Little sneak peek. Let's look ahead real quick. Pac-Moon's bonkers. Oh, wow, market cap down. Hang on. Am I reading this right? I thought yesterday. Am I looking at the right one? I thought Pac-Moon. I gotta understand this. I thought the market cap was about 150 mil yesterday. Oh, okay, total market cap. Okay. 166 mil. Guys, man, I sense still a massive opportunity in that coin. Not what we're talking about right this moment. Okay, what other ecosystem of crypto, of DeFi, of meme coins? Maybe that was it. I feel like I'm missing a major one, but no, I mean, I guess ETH and Solana is probably your biggest. I guess we can spot check runes. Because there's definitely Trump tokens here. Yeah, the Donald Trump token, yeah, up 200% here in the past 24 hours. And remember, guys, in like 50 days, we're going to get Donald J. Trump as a ticker. Dude, NFTs are dead. It's crazy. And, man, I'm so bullish. I think they're not going to be for long. Man, gains out there. People looking for the next opportunity. Come back where prices are down, and it's down here in ETH NFTs. It's going to come back hard, man. Hard. It really is. All right, finally, guys, let's do NFTs. You guys have been really patient here. Appreciate it, guys. Reminder again, make sure you're liking the videos, sharing it out with your buddies. It helps a ton, guys. It really does. And that's going to help with getting guests too. Again, I think I've got some, you might be shocked at some of what I got lined up or in the process of lining up. I'm telling you, shocked. But yeah, the more views we get on this, of course, I think the bigger guests we pull. Just know that I'm working on some pretty killer stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's our breaking news tunes here. All right, NFT market, kind of right along with crypto, down this morning. Forecast 500 NFT index is measuring the top 500 projects across blockchains. Again, you see we're down 0.61%. So yes, losing value right along with the crypto market. NFT sales yesterday, 2024 low. I'm going to tell you this. I don't think this counts blast. So we're working on our blast tracking here because I do think we'd be a little higher than this at this point. Like fantasy top, I mean, just no way around it. It's cooking. Still, on the chains that really have historically been the focus, we're down bad, guys. Sellers, though, up. Buyers, up. In fact, 2024 high for sellers. Buyers, not quite a high, but it's up there. It's way, way up there. See that on the chart up here, actually. The blue and the gold, or blue and orange, that is our buyers and sellers. So sellers definitely at a 2024 high. And then trade profits, man. Again, we cannot seem to get in the positive here. It's been weeks. It's been weeks of negative. We have not crossed that $1 million in the negative in, well, probably about a week now. But yeah, I don't see what has us kicking this trend here until we get another ETH run or get another Bitcoin run. But right now, yeah, not looking great over there. All right, let's check the leaderboard here. Just a little spot check. I'm not going to go line by line. I do want to point this out, though, guys. Good morning, Eagle Eye. Good to see you, brother. Salute to you, sir. Definitely want to point this out, okay? Something I say often, especially when I see it on the leaderboard, when I see it on the collection rankings here, BRC20s are a leading indicator. They are. Okay? I've said in the past, let's see if it's an indicator. Let's see if the trend holds up, and every time, without fail, it does. And that indicator, that leading indicator, is for Bitcoin ordinals to run. When I see the top 10 have multiple BRC20 collections in there, I'm telling you, within a matter of weeks, ordinals cook. Cook. Guys, it's coming. Okay, at this point, I don't question it. When I see a top 10 that looks like this, I am automatically assuming, knowing that we're going to see an ordinals run here in the next few weeks. I believe that now. This is now something personally, and again, not financial advice, but personally, I am going to trade off of this. And what am I going to trade? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Yeah, agreed there, Lemon. Yeah, the copy tokens is lame. It's kind of why I like... okay, yeah, honestly, it's kind of why I like runes. You can't copy tickers. You can't. They're non-fungible in a way. You can have one token named, you know, with a specific name. You can't have two Pepes. Just will not exist. All right, check this out, guys. What are we looking at? No, not Polygon, no. Bitcoin. Okay. Bitcoin puppets. I want one. Just saying it. I really, really want one. So I don't know if this is the Merlin unlock still coming into play here, if it's a factor, but if you know, if you've been looking at this, and I believe you guys have, prices are way down. Node monkeys were like 0.4 last week. They really held up. They were very resilient to that Merlin unlock. But right now under 0.3. Well under 0.3. 0.27. Man, this is, in my opinion, an excellent entry. And could they come down lower? Yeah, they could. Quantum Cat's at 0.33. Spicy. Bitcoin puppets, though, is a collection I really do want to get into. And I had my target. I made a prediction. I think we would see these. I said I think we'll see these under 0.2. I said 0.18, 0.19 is my target. We're just 0.3, or excuse me, 0.03 away from that. We're very close. And I think they're going to get there. I do. Now, the question is, if I think BRC20s is a leading indicator for prices to fall in ordinals collections, or I'm sorry, prices to rise, right? Another run in ordinals. Is that run going to come in time? Or is that run going to arrive here before I get the chance to get this? Again, 0.18. I'm absolutely pulling the trigger on a puppet. Anyone here is newer, doesn't know. I'm one of those guys who believes we're going to see multiple Bitcoin floors on these top collections. So on Puppets, on Node Monkeys, on Quantum Cats. Shrooms are already there. Tiny collection, though. What is it, like 100? But yeah, I believe that. OMB, same thing. 1, 2, 3. Like, okay, not even a 1 Bitcoin floor. I actually don't think that's happening. I think it's more like 2, 3, maybe 4. We're going to see some astronomical floor prices on these in that peak euphoric market. It's coming. So yeah, I want a Puppet. And I guess with that in mind, the difference of me buying at 0.22 versus 0.18 doesn't matter one bit. Maybe if I were smart, I would just be grabbing right now. Maybe. I guess in this case, I'm okay with missing. I am. I think they can get a little bit lower. 0.03 is so insignificant though, right? But I think they can get lower. And the flip side is I think those are going to be a 1 or 2 Bitcoin floor collection. I really believe that. Which ordinals, by the way, guys, are you guys most bullish on? Out of those, out of Puppets, Node Monkeys, Quantum Cats, OMB, which has the highest floor price? We're talking peak market. Which one is going to be the king? What's up, R2? Good to see you, man. You know what's funny? You're very right about that, R2. I have to appreciate that I got very lucky because, like, to be totally honest, definitely not a whale. I got lucky with Bitcoin being in from the first month, right? The Bitcoin I've made to be able to play these things, it was free, right? Like Honey Badgers. Honey Badgers was my start. They were $10 or so. And for $10, you actually got 2. So again, I have to I come from this position of being extremely fortunate to be early to be able to even afford these kind of things at this point. So yeah, you're right. I got to find these little calls that anybody can get into that are still cheap. I'll tell you, I'm still always going to say Honey Badgers are a great entry. A lot of good alpha there, a lot of good whitelist there. And still, okay, I'm bad with the new collections over here. I have not had the time to really dig into the new ones and who's coming out with what and what's cooking. I'll tell you, Prometheans I like at this price. I'll tell you that Bliffstone, even though they got the cabal against him, how do you not believe in Animoca? And Bliffstone very close to Animoca. Yeah, the pension. We still got to do inside pensions, right? And I think the safest play. Oh, by the way, I really like Megapunks too. I think the safest, easiest, most obvious play is in art. We've not had an art cycle yet. We haven't, guys. We have not had an art cycle. We've had little moments where people talk about art and prices up a bit, for sure. But we've not had a full-on art meta in Bitcoin. It's such a young ecosystem, so we just haven't had that cycle, that phase yet at all. So with that said, I'll tell you, Sense, I'm sure you guys are aware of this, Sense has a different kind of vibe. Like these high-end art collectors from over on Ethereum, guys who collect art blocks, stuff like that, they're all in here. They love this collection. It's got a great narrative. They've got an artist who made these that is, like, at this point, internationally known. Maybe not huge, but I've seen some very, very big worldwide kind of articles on this guy. What's his name? Rutherford. God, what is his name? He's famous for collecting all the Beatles. Oh my God, what is my problem here? Let me look this up. He's got a collection of Beatles records. He owns like a huge supply of like all of these Beatle prints. Yeah, forgive me for not having this off the top of my head. Guys, remind me, who's the artist? What's his name? Oh, what is this, by the way? Elements allow list. Let me bookmark that for later, huh? Yeah, just a really cool story. Again, if we're talking like alpha and more affordable stuff, it's Sense. It's definitely Sense. Yeah, I feel bad I don't have the info on the ready, and this is stuff I know. Here, let me just cheat and search. Let's see. That's probably a terrible search. Yeah, there we go. Or it's Rutherford Chang. Yeah, that's it. Check this guy out. If you guys are not aware, he's a dude. He's a legit dude. Like, legit artist. Had some big articles written about him. Anyway, really long way of saying, do some digging into that. Oh, wow. I had never seen this before. I've seen articles covering, again, his Beatles White Album collection. Didn't see that he's like a gangster Tetris player. That's new to me. Oh, yeah, here's the White Album. But yeah, this is a guy with, again, he has a lot of eyes on him. The Sense collection has a lot of big collectors. Again, a .004. I think this is a possibly a big old deal. Hey, at the very least, I don't see how you don't get a 2 or 3x out of this collection as a long-term hold. Nothing short-term here, but as a long-term hold, I don't see how you're not 2, 3, 4x in this. This seems like a gimme. And the same applies to Hartos Flores. And I've made those calls here before. Oh, you know what? As an actual artist here we go. Yeah, Sense a big deal, right? Hey, do you have any, Awful Eye, do you have any ordinals yet? Quantum Cats, man, absolutely. And I need another. Very cool. Hey, and I'll tell you this, R2, I still think Badger's got further to fall. Like, you can find them usually under 0.01. And I would recommend when they fall under 0.01, scoop one. And they're not terribly far off, right? They're in process of like falling back right now. What were they, 0.018 at this point? Yeah, let's see. 0.018, right? If we go another couple weeks here, letting the BRC 20s cook, maybe runes cook too, and people are not focused on ordinals yet, those should hopefully fall under 0.01. And I say grab them there because they do this a lot. Under 0.01, they can get to 0.007, 0.006, and they don't fall below that really. But anywhere 0.006 to 0.008 even, I would grab there. And now we've seen they get up to 0.025. They've got a 3x in them. Easily. You know what, dude? I don't know much about them. I wish I did. Again, there's so many I don't know. Just, dude, being honest, all these shows has taken me out of the research. I'll say this, guys. There's going to be some changes coming to these shows, one way or another. Not this show, but, at this point, I've got the morning show, the Inside NFTs, then this show, and then the afternoon Inside NFTs. It keeps me from being able to really dig in and make this show as great as it can be. So little changes, whether it's changing the times or how frequently things happen, some changes, because I want to make sure this can be just excellent for you guys. Stresses me out if I feel like something is not as great as it can be. And trust me, I like this show, but I know in my heart what this show can be. And I want to make sure I give that to you guys. So that involves more research, more time in the market, more time trading, more time like just getting my hands dirty and then bringing you guys all that alpha. So just know that is like top of mind now. So some changes coming to other shows here soon. All right. Finally, let's get to Blast. Let's get to Fantasy Top. Let's get to the Jackpot winner, which, dude, this has become such a controversial thing out here. It really has. And by the way, guys, if I've missed top stories, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I didn't get to any floor prices. I didn't get to any kind of deep dives into any of these ecosystems. In fact, I meant to. I wanted to peek at floor prices real quick. And so let's just do that with ETH real quick. Everything pulling back here. Yeah, big pullback here on Ethereum. I think that's the same on Solana. And we're not going to go any deeper than that right now. Again, everybody's focus, if you're an NFT trader, it's on Blast. Okay? So I woke up this morning, saw that Pac Moon, for the second time, hit the jackpot. This time, Pac Moon hit in a different way, right? It hit through the Wasabi Pac Vault. I think it's people staking their Pac over there. Right? I think you can put it in a vault and have leverage trades against it. If you're holding Pac, you've won twice now. A ton of gold. And I'll tell you this, people are not really happy about it. unless you're a holder of pack, then you're really happy, like really happy. So yeah, here's Cyrus here saying, second time since his tweet here on the 3rd that he's won 5,000 gold just for holding the coin. That dude's, man, I can't tell you. Okay, that guy's gonna make a lot of money. Gold. Okay, let me see if I can do this math. Right now, gold is projected to be about 10 to 12 bucks per. So this guy here is looking at about $50,000 so far in gold rewards just for holding pack. Not even counting how much he's up in that token from holding Pac Moon. Guy's got 50,000 bucks in rewards. Now, guys, don't let that like deflate you. Right? This guy is a giga whale. He is. He's got big time money. He's got a lot to throw around. He is invested in a lot. So don't let that discourage you in any way, guys. But those whales just keep eating, and they just keep getting richer and richer. And man, I root for them. Yeah, I do. But a lot of opportunities out there for you guys. All right, so let me peek at this first. His first tweet. Pranksy weighing in here. So Pac Moon just won the Blast Gold jackpot for the second time. It's a lot of gold, man. 1 million gold distributed to holders. Okay, these guys making massive bags. Just massive bags. And you know what? He's the kind of guy who, well, he's not the kind of guy. It's the wrong way to put it, but I don't think he's liking this. Okay, so over 1.3 million of Blast Gold has been allocated to holders of that meme coin. And I think that's larger. Possibly. I got to look at this because there's been a lot of tweets about this. More than all of the other protocols combined, maybe. So yeah, here's the take. In hindsight, the narrative for Blast was don't even bother using the protocols. Don't farm them. Just literally hold the coin. You don't have to grind anything. Nothing. Just hold the coin and you will be rewarded. And I'll tell you this, people are not happy. Right? Kind of feel baited by Blast. Feel all our previous efforts are worth zero just because the jackpot thing. You can just hold something and boom, rewards. Yeah, interesting. So Pranksy, I bought and earned pack, and I don't think they're deserving of being rewarded. I just think the level of reward is off and is a big fuck you to other contributors. What he means is people who are playing in other ecosystems, grinding out using platforms as opposed to just buying and holding a token. Interesting. He's sharing a little of his portfolio here. So how many Blast points do you have for providing liquidity? So Pranksy's got 42,000 gold for staking 250 ETH. And he's running at a loss. Interesting. I didn't see this before, guys. All Blast users who spent the last few months solely using applications to earn gold are going to feel burnt. Interesting. Yeah, really, guys, man, this is spicy. Sentiment is not great over there. Oh, cool. Hang on. I'll check Wes Henry at the very end. At the tail end, I'm going to peek at him. I'm not familiar with the name. Yeah, Lemon, that's a good point. Where is that money all coming from? Is it coming from their angel investors? And what are the angel investors? You know, who are their backers? What are they getting? Where is that money coming from? If you're staking your money and you're earning interest on that, in theory, you're not losing anything. Where's the money coming from? I got to think through this a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's just, where is all this money coming from? Man, it's kind of crazy. I don't know, kind of like it too. Tyler, though, replying to this, and I like Tyler's take. Why am I not following? I think that's a mistake. I'm following Pranksy. Tyler's reply. What if the narrative is to use the blockchain organically for things you enjoy versus mercenary farming protocols? Farmers in disbelief as holders and enjoyers win. I mean, kind of fair point. People do like the farming, the old method, the farming shit. It's getting a little old. It is. I don't do it because it would burn me out way too quick. So buying tokens and getting rewarded, maybe that's the new way. Hey, if so, I dig it. But yeah, in general, dude, people are not happy. I get it. Final take here on the jackpot. Okay, from NFT stats. So yeah, Pac-Moon has gotten more gold than pretty much any other DApp out there. I'll take it, but it's surprising. Interesting. I feel like he had another tweet in here that was a little more insightful. And he might. Let's see if I can find this. Here it is. This was the one. Okay, here's the issue here. Jackpot got a massive amount of gold, which dilutes the dApps. That's not new, but Pac winning it twice is the real problem here. Okay, so the Jackpot and Blur combined for more gold than every other DApp combined. That's the problem. That's the problem. The majority of the gold is in Pac-Man's hands. He's giving it to his platform, and he's giving it to products that he likes. Because it's not random. That Jackpot's not random. He's picking what he likes. He's picking what gets the hype, which is cool. Got to be upfront about that stuff, though. Anyway, it is what it is. People making money. It's good. Interesting. Okay. All right, I got to check that, too. Yeah. The dApps are getting, they're getting a little bit shafted here. Little bit. Yeah. You know, hey, as long as I start seeing other people winning too, and I feel like I am, and maybe I'm wrong. I could be, tell me if I'm wrong about this. Are the little guys, like, are you guys winning too? You guys that are playing in that ecosystem, like Gravity, I know you're in it. Walshy, my buddy Walshy, I know is in it. Marty, I know, is in it, and I think they're all winning too. As long as us regular folk are eating too, then cool. If they're not, that's a problem. Okay, so that's my homework assignment. Finding out who else is winning. All right, I'm going to blow through the rest. Which is, man, I don't think we touched on this here yesterday, but kill some tabs. Fantasy Top, right? Pretty much the hottest. I mean, not even pretty much. It is the hottest game out there. Hottest, like, little ecosystem right now. Killed the tournament early yesterday. They didn't want to deal with bots and give them the chance to wreck things, get people's accounts banned, so they ended the current tournament early. Reaction to that was fine. People understood. They were okay with that. Although I don't think it's a good look, but it's better than getting all that shit botted up. So that tournament ended early. Not good for prices, by the way. A lot of those NFTs, those cards, prices slashed in half. But with that said, I think they're on their way to fixing this somehow, some way. And I'm speculating that they build out their own platform, right? If they partnered with, let's say, something like, well, it couldn't be FriendTech because it's a different blockchain, but if they had their own version of FriendTech, their own social-fi app, and you bring it in there, man, you might have a really, really great way to be able to control the bots. Because right now, I don't see how you do it here on X. I don't see it. Like, at all. I don't see it. In the meantime, though, they are growing. And I like this. I like the introduction to leagues here in Blast. Or, excuse me, in Fantasy Top. Right? So those big guys, those guys that have those stacked decks and are just killing it there, they are now in this silver tier, this silver league. And anybody with the more common cards, right, you're going to compete against others with similar kind of decks. It's a lot more fair. It should spread the rewards out here a bit. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I think they're going to implement clans and stuff too, and maybe even some card sharing, and maybe even like leasing or loaning out cards. That'd be really cool. So some good changes coming to this platform. I will say again, the bot thing is a make or break, do or die situation. They got to figure that out. They have to get that working. They got to figure out the bots. If they don't, it's not going to work. With that said, I think this is going to work in a big way. I argue this a lot now. I don't think this is just a flash in a pan. Like, I don't think this is a fad. I think this is a very, very legit product that if they can figure out the bot situation, man, I think they got a killer app, a killer product on their hands. I love it. Absolutely, absolutely love it. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, very interesting, Gravity. Appreciate you sharing that. Yep. Hey, that's how it keeps working. We saw that with Blur. Really interesting. Dude, great insights. Appreciate you sharing that, man. Like, super helpful. Now, if you guys are playing in Fantasy Top, I don't know if you guys have seen this tool. I could be late to the game here, right? I could be. Breaking news. Killer fucking tool here for Fantasy Top. No, I saw this tweeted out earlier. I thought it's excellent. It has all the cards, has their floor prices, scores, changes in the floor prices, followers on their X account. Like, really cool tool. Really, really cool tool here. So let me drop this in here for you guys in case you do not have it and in case you are playing the game. But this is excellent. Salute to whoever the freak made this tool. It's awesome. Cool, guys. I think we'll end it there, man. Got a lot in. I can't believe we talked like freaking politics for like 45 minutes, right? Hit me up, though. I'm going to give this just a minute or so. If there's anything I missed, any big topics out there, let me know in the chat. I'm going to skim through X real quick. I always like up-to-the-minute stuff, right? So if there's anything that's been cooking here in the past, I don't know, hour here, I absolutely want to get into it. Let's see. Let's see here. I like this. Yeah, I'm just going to throw up stuff on the screen that I like. How about that? I like anybody saying the market's about to bounce. Although, I guess, is this guy like the Jim Cramer? It's going to go the other way? We're going to dump, huh? Yeah, that might really be it. Anyway, hoping some cool stuff comes out of these conferences in Asia. Ordinals Asia. Runes Asia. What? There's another one, though, like Bitcoin, I don't know. There's two big conferences, though. The big influencers all out there, hopefully making deals, forming partnerships. And I really hope just spreading the gospel of Bitcoin because it's a beautiful thing. I love it, guys. I love it. Well, sir, outstanding participation from you, man. Honestly, appreciate it. How awkward would this be if I just got on here and had nobody chatting with me and didn't have you guys showing up? Like, you guys make the show. It wouldn't be a show without you guys hanging out. So, really, really appreciate you guys coming here. Shame about the guest, bro, right? Yeah, real shame. With that said, though, I'm going to try to get this all set up so that next week, maybe we got a full deck of guests coming through. Would love to, dude, I'll have to, right? I will have to get Joe on here sometime. Maybe Joe gets a little segment to give it like a normie reaction to something. Oh my God, I know what it is, right? Again, I'm going to have some great guests, some builders from the space, people you guys know. I need Joe on here once a week for a bullish bearish segment. What do you think about that? That would be cool. I think that would work. So Joe on here for a bullish bearish segment. I'd love to get Henry on here for maybe a once a week CyberKongs update. But I got a lot of other things in mind too. Again, definitely some cool stuff coming. Wag me. We love soccer. We love football, bro. One of the funniest, that was one of the funniest things, period, across any of these shows was Joe's wag me take. Unbelievable. Heard about, what is that? I don't know what that is, sir. ERCWL FUD. I've heard in general a lot of FUD about L2s. Like in general, especially from like Udi, and very recently. I wonder if that's what you're talking here. I don't think he did, dude. I don't think he did. He's saying he did. I don't think he did. Oh, Eric Wall. Yeah. Okay, tons of FUD. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Let's even pull it up and we'll end there. But yeah, I saw some great takes on Bitcoin L2s. Like, yeah, let's have a shittier L2 just because we want the Bitcoin logo on it, right? It was something like that. And man, yeah, in the Bitcoin research report, right, on runes, referencing OPCat. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Eric Wall's freaking hilarious.
Soft fork proposals. My son has a cat. Lots of people.
Oh, my God. Check this out. This is amazing. All right, this is what we're going to end on. Donald Trump, big fan of quantum cats, OPCat. Ready? You guys ready? Breaking news.
I love OPCat. OPCat is one of my favorite soft fork proposals. My son has a cat. Lots of people have cats. Everyone loves cats. OPCat has the biggest stack elements. Did you know that? It's just great. Really great soft fork. And I'm totally in favor of it. You know Satoshi? Great guy. I'm a huge fan. Satoshi put OPCat in the very first version of the software. One of the best core releases, some say. This November, I'd like the miners. Great miners. We have such good miners. I want the miners to signal for OPCat. I love OP.
There you heard it, guys. President Trump, quantum cats holder, supporter of OPCat. Strong WAGMI vibes. Strong WAGMI vibes. All right, fam. Again, really appreciate you guys coming, hanging, talking, doing this damn thing with me. I love you guys. See you later on for Inside NFTs Live. That'll be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then tomorrow we'll be back with the morning show with Chain Reactor. The whole deal. We'll run it back. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Want to make sure you guys know, too, DM's always open. You guys got questions? You got anything you want to throw at me? Just even say hello. DM's always open. Find me at Huda_idiot over on X. And with that, guys, I'm out. See you guys. Let me do it the right way. That was not right. Here we go. And on that, we're out.
From